Put a finger down, you're pretty addition. If you have more than 5 fingers down, you're considered pretty to me. Put a finger down if you have brown eyes. Put a finger down if you have naturally curly hair. Put a finger down if you have freckles. Put a finger down if you naturally have long eyelashes. Put a finger down if you wear black clothes or baggy clothes. Put a finger down if you wear a hijab. Put a finger down if you have straight eyebrows. Put a finger down if you have a big nose. Put a finger down if you naturally have rosy cheeks. Put a finger down if you don't wear makeup or wear a bit of makeup, not a lot. Put a finger down if you have straight teeth or braces. Put a finger down if you have long nails. Put a finger down if you haven't dyed your hair. Put a finger down if you smile a lot. Put a finger down that when you open Snapchat you don't instantly turn your camera around. And put a finger down if you love yourself.
Put your finger down, but I'm not going to tell you why until the end of the video. Put a finger down if you have long hair. Put a finger down if you have black hair. Put a finger down if you've ever been told, "Oh, you're so pale." Put a finger down if you have siblings. Put a finger down if you tend to fall for weird or even crazy people. Put a finger down if you're the quiet friend. Put a finger down if you're kinda tall. Put a finger down if you like coffee better than tea. Put a finger down if you speak fluent sarcasm. Put a finger down if you don't like people in general. Put a finger down if you're really blunt, like you're really honest with your opinions, you always say what's on your mind. Put a finger down if you're mean sometimes, but people think you're joking. If I put 6 or more fingers down, how does it feel to be Illuminzoldic?
Put a finger down, sleep problems edition. Put a finger down if you have trouble falling asleep at night. Put a finger down if you sleep later than normal people. Put a finger down if you use your phone before bed. Put a finger down if you have trouble waking up in the morning. Put a finger down if you get less than 8 hours of sleep a night.
Finger down, best friends edition. Put a finger down if you've been friends with your best friend for more than a year. Put a finger down if you've been friends with your best friend for more than 5 years. Put a finger down if you've been friends with your best friend for more than 10 years. Put a finger down if people have ever mistaken you for siblings. Put a finger down if you've ever gotten into a big fight. Put a finger down if you've ever pulled an all-nighter together. Put a finger down if you've met in school. Put a finger down if you met through another friend. Put a finger down if you FaceTime and text every day. Put a finger down if you've ever been on vacation with your best friend. Put a finger down if you've ever been out of the country with your best friend.
Put a finger down challenge. Put a finger down if you've ever worn glasses. Put a finger down if you have brown eyes. Put a finger down if you have ever worn contacts. Put a finger down if you're attractive. I said put a finger down if you're attractive. Put a finger down if you're Put your finger down!
Put a finger down, innocent edition. Now I want to see your raw reaction, so pause this video, click duet, and let's get started. Put a finger down if you've never snuck out. Put a finger down if you've never drank alcohol. Put a finger down if you've never done drugs. Put a finger down if you've never failed a class. Put a finger down if you've never been to a high school party. Put a finger down if you've never had detention. Put a finger down if you've never had a boyfriend. Put a finger down if you've never had your first kiss. Put a finger down if you're waiting until marriage. Put a finger down if you don't cuss. Put a finger down if you've never been in a fight. Put a finger down if you've never stolen from a store. Put a finger down if you've never hit a puff bar.
Put a finger down, character edition. If you're left with 10 to 8 fingers, you're the main character. If you're left with 7 to 6 fingers, you're the best friend. If you're left with 5 to 3 fingers, you're there for comedic relief. And if you're left with 3 to 0 fingers, you're an extra. Put a finger down if you're not fully white. Put a finger down.
This is Put a Finger Down, Girly Girl edition. Put a finger down if you love wearing heels. Put a finger down if you have a countless amount of dresses or skirts. Put a finger down if when you were in elementary school you would always shop at Justice or Claire's. Put a finger down if you have your ears pierced. Put a finger down if you text in all lower cases. Put a finger down if you think doing your eyebrows is really important in your makeup routine. Put a finger down if you always have your toes done either white or red. Put Put a finger down if you have a vanity in your room. Put a finger down if you shop at Forever 21 or H&M. Put a finger down if you get the refreshers at Starbucks. Put a finger down if you prefer sweet foods rather than salty foods. Lastly, put a finger down if all your shirts are crop tops.
Put a finger down things we've all done but don't want to admit edition. Put a finger down if you've skipped washing your hands after using the bathroom. Put a finger down if you ran upstairs at the speed of light after turning off the basement lights. Put a finger down if you've peed in the shower. Put a finger down if you've checked behind the shower curtain just to make sure there wasn't a serial killer. Put a finger down if you've opened your eyes in the shower because you thought a demon was watching you. Put a finger down if you've pretended to be in a music video while listening to music. Put a finger down if you've texted someone LOL or oh my god I'm dying and didn't even laugh. Put a finger down if you've had to watch happy shows after watching a scary movie so you wouldn't have nightmares. Put a finger down if you've gone on your phone on the toilet. Put a finger down if you've farted and blamed it on someone or something else.
Are you struggling to find your aesthetic? Do this finger down challenge. Put a finger down if you like metallic lipstick. Put a finger down if you like the song Smells Like Teen Spirit. Put a finger down if you like leather jackets. Put a finger down if you like the movie Clueless. Put a finger down if you like Converse high tops. And put a finger down if you like Hey Arnold. If you have at least 4 fingers down, it means you should go for grunge.
Put a finger down, but I won't tell you why until the end of the video, part 3. Put a finger down if you have brown eyes. Put a finger down if you love to sing and dance. Put a finger down if you think the alphabet is easy. Put a finger down if you have more than 2 siblings. Put a finger down if you think everyone is equal. Put a finger down if you love the 80s. Put a finger down if you've ever wondered if Annie is okay. And lastly, put a finger down if you've ever, like in your whole life, have said, hee hee. Now for the results. If you put down more than 5 fingers, you're literally Michael Jackson.
Put a finger down, a non-innocent addition. Put a finger down if you have more than 5 bodies. Put a finger down if you smoke or vape. Put a finger down if you've been in a cop car. Put a finger down if you've been in jail. Put a finger down if you gotten into more than 3 fights. Put a finger down if you know what these red lights mean. Put a finger down if your knees are always hurting. Put a finger down if you snuck out more than 2 times. Put a finger down if you've ever stolen a car. Put a finger down if you lost your V card. Put a finger down if you've ever ran away from the cops. Put a finger down if you've only watched 365 days only for the boat scene. Put a finger down if you ever sent nudes. And last, put a finger down if you have ever received nudes.
Put a finger down, zodiac sign edition, but I'm not telling you the sign till the end, part 3. Put a finger down if people say that you're a relatively quiet person in public settings. Put a finger down if you love talking shit about everybody except for your best friends. Put a finger down if when your best friend hates someone, you hate them. Put a finger down if you're a very flirtatious person. Put a finger down if you're a jealous person. Put a finger down if you can always get what you want. Put a finger down if you do not trust anyone. Put a finger down if you have 1,000 secrets. Put a finger down if you're overly protective over your friends and family. Put a finger down if you could read someone like a book by just looking at them. Put a finger down if you're either super energetic or super quiet and tired. Put a finger down if you always know when someone is lying to you. Put a finger down if you love being alone but you hate feeling alone. Put a finger down if people say that you're charming. Okay, if you put 5 more fingers down, you're a Scorpio.
Put a finger down, again, not going to tell you what it is till the end. Put a finger down if you really hate being touched. If you have to remove tags from your clothing because they bother you. If you avoid touching or wearing certain textures because they really bother you. If there's a certain sound that you can't get rid of when you're trying to focus on something, you get either really anxious or really enraged. You have difficulty reading, and especially reading out loud or absorbing the content from what you read. Sometimes you have to repeat it. You're kind of clumsy. You get bruises when you don't know where they came from, and you're constantly tripping over your own feet. You avoid strong scents like scented candles or walking through the perfume department. You tend to start a bunch of new tasks at the same time and then leave many of them uncompleted. You're always the one asking to turn down the volume in the car or the volume on the TV. You might love swimming in a pool, but the idea of swimming in a lake totally freaks you out. The more fingers you have down, the more likely you are to have a sensory processing disorder.
Alright fuckers, put a finger down, unhealthy coping mechanisms edition. Put a finger down if you've ever joked about your crippling mental health. Put a finger down if you've ever eaten or drank your feelings away. Put a finger down if you've ever joked about therapy, but in reality, you need therapy. Put a finger down if you've ever made yourself busy to distract you from your problems. Put a finger down if you've ever run back or accepted a toxic person back into your life. Put a finger down if you've ever made a sad playlist on SoundCloud, Spotify, or even Apple Music. Put a finger down if you've ever cleaned your room, dyed your hair, or even did a skincare routine to make yourself a new person. Put a finger down if you've ever taken anybody else's problems into consideration instead of your own. Put a finger down if you've ever recorded yourself or done this to the camera or to a mirror while you were crying. And lastly, put a finger down if you genuinely need help.
Okay, this is a real put your finger down. This ain't kid stuff, okay? I want you to put a finger down if you had sex with someone this week in your head. I want you to put a finger down if you killed someone.